If it walks like a duck, swims like a duck, and quacks like a duck, it's a duck. You might be wondering, what does this have to do with Mahjong? And especially, what does this have to do with dead hands in Mahjong? In other videos and in other graphics, we go into the details and strategy and getting rid of the stigma of dead hands in the game. This video, we are focusing on the Dead Hand Declaration Challenge and how you word that challenge. If player A believes player B's hand is dead, it is best practices to politely make what is called a death declaration. You could simply state your hand is dead. Now notice, the word dead sometimes obviously might ruffle some feathers. People might be upset that their hand isn't winnable, or they might just not like the word itself. So it really is polite not to say you're dead, but your hand is dead. Sometimes players either don't want to issue the challenge, or they might be afraid they're wrong. Players might try to get around this by phrasing the challenge as a question, such as, oh, are you still doing a hand on this card? Or is that a winnable hand? Or are all your tiles still out? By calling attention to player B's hand being unwinnable, player A is essentially making a dead hand challenge. We confirm this by a call to the National Mahjong League. A player cannot avoid the consequences of challenging a dead hand by wording it differently. If you know the hand is dead, state your challenge definitively. Tom Sloper goes into an explanation of this on sloperama.com. Even just mentioning in the vaguest way that a player might be dead is still tantamount to issuing the challenge, because the mention does call everyone's attention to the challenger's hand. Therefore, if somebody asks you if you're dead, or asks anybody else at the table or in the room if you're dead, that is a death challenge. You might be wondering, what's the consequence? What does all this mean? When a dead hand declaration is made, player B should simply say, yes, my hand is dead, and stop playing, or no, it's not, and continue playing. Strategically, in the past, some players might know their hand is dead, but deny it and continue playing, possibly to push for a wall game. We confirmed in a call to the league, if player A can prove player B's hand is unwinnable based on tiles seen by all of the players, that would be tiles in exposures and tiles in discards, player B's hand is dead and must stop picking and discarding. If a player believes that it may be difficult to prove at the end of the game, they may wish to take a picture to show the tiles that were exposed at the time of the challenge. To summarize in Mahjong Made Easy, it says, if a player declares another player's hand dead, and the player whose hand has been called dead disagrees, at the end of the game, the challenge is resolved. Whichever player was incorrect at the time of the challenge pays the other player 50 cents. So this was just a little general review of one aspect of calling a player's hand dead. There's other strategies, joker exchange issues, all different things that arise from a dead hand. And we invite you to join us on Mahjong Community and check out our files, our posts, as well as our visual guide to American Mahjong that we just released on Amazon. We're so excited how well it's been received, and it's one of the top 10 new releases for board game books on Amazon. So we appreciate you checking it out. Thanks for your support of our small business. Have a great day.